Hello again. Thank you very much for joining me here on Movie Ninja. And I just finished. I started it this morning. I just finished Castlevania Season 4. Guys, look at my face. This is a superb way to end a show. Now, before I get too far ahead of myself, I will try to keep this as spoiler-free as possible, but if nothing else, this should be a ringing endorsement. Not just for this season, but really just for the series as a whole. And I came into this with mixed feelings, simply because there have been a few shows and a few series finales that have left me wanting, have been very dissatisfying for me. So, I didn't know exactly how this is all going to play out. I mean, yeah, you have this idea based on how the last season, ended. So, I guess kind of addressing kind of an elephant in the room. It's you're starting off at the end. You haven't even reviewed any of the first 3 seasons. This is my review and recommendation of the first 3 seasons. They're great. Watch them. Moving on. I would say start watching the show, if only to get to season 4. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm not trying to go out of my way with over the top praise or anything. But it has been so much fun, so exciting, so intriguing. The characters, many of the characters have had multi-layered personalities and struggles, and just it's been satisfying to see so many stories come to their conclusion. Now, this was originally advertised, still is advertised as the series finale. And with a series finale, you want all loose ends tied up. And they go, the writers did a very good job of tying up every possible loose end for the characters that are involved in their story. So, yes, this is the type of series finale that the fans of Lost wanted. This is the type of series finale that the fans of X-Files, the first series, wanted. This is the type of finale that the fans of Sopranos wanted. This is the type of finale that, yes, myself among them, the fans of Game of Thrones wanted for this. It's satisfying. It's satisfying because it just ends things cleanly, and I don't know if they mapped out almost perfectly what many of the fans would want as far as the series to end, but I know that more than a few of the writers are humanists, but I'm willing to wager someone had a crystal ball and is I believe this is what they want, so let's put this in the show this season. It's because it's just one of those rare things where writers so keenly know not just to put in the story narrative what will be satisfying for their own for their own artistic needs, to finish out and map out a show, but also what I believe most fans will enjoy this finale. Like I said, this is surprisingly well done. Now, especially kind of coming off the heels of last season, I didn't know if we were going for a completely new tonal shift. It seemed things that it would be a bit more grim, and I have to stop myself because I'm saying you said you're not going to give out too many spoilers, but it is incredible. It is surprisingly well done. The characters remain true to themselves. They retain that complexity that they've had for the last couple of seasons. The stories, the multiple storylines, because this concludes multiple storylines for many different characters, and it does it well. It didn't feel rushed. That's a thing that I've been feeling and seeing lately in a lot of like in franchise movie franchises where they just like, oh, okay, well, this is supposed to be the last one, so I guess we kind of have to chuck everything out the door now, and we just have to get rid of it as quickly as possible. No, that was not what they did. Everything felt. And this, I believe this is the longest season, because this is 10 episodes. And I believe that up until this point, it's been 8 or 9. But they gave it that time. And I've been saying this for so many of these TV show reviews and movie reviews. They said, like, if the story needs a little bit more to just be fully told, fully fleshed out, so that everything can end in a satisfactory way, please just give it a little bit more, please. Instead of being too condensed and rushed. This was such a fun ending, and it's very serious. I don't want to make it sound like it's just like I'm a one temperature, one flavor type of guy, and it just like, oh, there was a bunch of action in it, and that's why I loved it. One, there is a bunch of action in it. I'm fairly certain that there's more action scenes in this season than a majority of the series prior to this, and just like, but there's more to it than that. We do like, okay, we're gonna end these stories with these characters. Let's just put everything out on the table. Let's not have everything or anything just stay close to the chest and just let the fans kind of wonder among themselves, well, what was this character thinking? What was their motivation? Why did they do this? Why did they choose to act this way? There wasn't really any last minute questions. There's no room for it. And the ending and the tone of the ending, guys, watch the season. Just watch it. If you have hesitations about it, don't. Just like if you're someone that's just coming into like this like show, I would definitely recommend, let's take the next 2 weeks and go through the 4 seasons, and they're all fairly short. And a majority of these episodes, as exquisite as they are, a majority of these episodes are under 30 minutes. In fact, I think most of the episodes in season 1 are about 14 to 15 minutes. It's been a while. But I do season 1, 4 episodes, and they're all like fairly quick. Seasons 2 and 3, around half-hour mark, maybe less. And they also have like less episodes than this season as well. So if you're coming into this like this, if you haven't started the series and you're thinking about like, well, I don't know, this doesn't really think, I'm not a gamer. Yes, I play the video games, but I'm not anywhere near close to a hardcore gamer. I will say this though, is like the name of the show is Castlevania, but trust me, in the writer's room and in the animation, like in the animation, like pen, whatever they call their workspace, there are some Dark Souls fans. There's a lot. There have to be, y'all. There have to be some Dark Souls fans like among this, because I'm seeing monsters. I'm seeing spells. I'm seeing spell types that are taken directly from Dark Souls. And that's not me. That's not a criticism. That's not me saying like, oh, they like they call Castlevania what they're doing. It's like, no, it's because I love Dark Souls too. But this was a great series end, the kind that fans hope for. So if you're coming into the fandom, yes, this is an endorsement. Just to get to a good finale, make your way to a very good finale. Like start on this show. If you're kind of hesitant, like, well, I don't know, I really like the show, but I just like I don't know if I can really bear to like to like see it end. Do yourself a favor, watch this ending. So that's pretty much it. aside from me just repeating myself over and over and just saying like, yes, this is deserving of your time and your binge watching energy. Yes, Castlevania Season 4 is a win. It is one of those rare series finales that, for me myself, if I'm only speaking for me myself, then I got nothing. I got nothing as far as to say, yeah, well, I would have liked for them to do this with this character. I would have liked for them to do this with this storyline. No, it makes logical, perfect sense the way that all the storylines wrap up, and the characters, the way that they sort of like approach the end of their storylines within this series makes it's wonderful. Anyways, thank you very much for joining me with this glowing review of Season 4. I appreciate it. If you like this review and you would want to help the channel grow, please give it a like. If you want to see more of my reviews and also want to help the channel grow, please feel free to subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much for joining me here on Movie Ninja, and I hope you all have a great rest of the day.